I'm Mariah.
And I'm Kendra.
And welcome to our podcast.
Sounds like we have a sponsor for today's podcast. The sponsor for today's podcast will be Honey. Never waste time searching for a discount code again. Here's how it works. First, you want to add Honey to Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera for free in just as little as 2 clicks. Then while you shop, Honey will search the internet for every working coupon code for that site. At checkout, Honey will automatically test every code and apply the best one to your cart. It's really that easy. Honey works with 21,000 and more stores, with more added every day. If you're an Amazon shopper, Honey can find you better prices, track price drops, and even show you an item's price history so that you can shop with confidence. Over 6 million people have used Honey to save hundreds of millions of dollars with 75,000 plus rave reviews and a 5-star Google Chrome store rating. What are you waiting for? Add Honey today. It's free. And in the description below, I will add the link to actually join Honey. So if you guys want to check that out and save some big bucks on Honey, just click the link below. With every purchase, you can earn gold. And with that gold, at 1,000 gold, you can redeem that for a $10 gift card to any store of your choice. So that link will be in the description, guys.
It's been a hot minute, guys. How have you guys been? Recently, Kendra and I have been talking about some serious stuff about high school. First of all, today we'd like to talk about expectation versus reality in high school. More specifically, on this episode, friendships, and what you really should expect in high school. When we first get into high school, we have so many expectations, like how it's going to be, and we never really know what's actually going to happen and how things are actually going to pan out.
As little elementary age kids, we think high school is going to be the best thing in the world. All the big kids are there, it's a new element, and it means we are finally getting older. But to start off how we get to the first friends that will be our forever friends in most of high school. When we're little kids, we practically get put with the kids who will be our forever friends for the rest of our lives, and we don't have a choice. Our parents have their friends who have kids, and those are normally the kids we get to be friends with at first. We think we need to be friends with these so-called popular kids and do what they do and dress how they dress. And if we didn't fit in with them or belonged with them, we were considered weird. We care so much what other people think. It's crazy to even look back on it because it's pretty stressful to even think about, actually.
I personally still care about what others think about me, but I honestly think that drives me nuts, and I should probably stop.
I mean, I don't really give a crap what others think of me at this point. I just want to graduate.
Okay, me too, but back to the topic. We're friends with those kids, we start school with those kids, and we start sports with those kids. Then we get older with them until we hit our senior year. Then we finally realize we don't need to be friends with those people anymore, and we don't care anymore. We find our actual true friends and we embrace it. I'm so glad I figured out who my real friends are. I mean, I still talk or hang out with the other friends that are from that time, but I don't tell them the same things as my real friends or do the same things with those real friends. We do the things that we want to do with those friends, and it relieves a lot of stress for me, actually. Both Kendra and I can say that we went through this whole cycle.
For me, I have gone through high school being friends with the same people and trying to be accepted by them. And when I wasn't invited to stuff, it hurt me, but I still tried my hardest to be friends with them. Once I got to junior year, I didn't really care as much. I started hanging out with the one person I had been friends with forever, but never really gave her the time of day. Now that I'm a senior, I don't care at all what they think, and I don't really try to talk to them much either anymore because all they did was put me down. Today I am 15 days away from graduating, and I've never been closer with the one person who's actually been there for me the whole time, and I've never been happier.
One of my first memories from kindergarten is when I brought my American Girl dolls because I thought the popular girls would want to play with them and hang out with me. Well, they definitely wanted to play with them. Difference was they didn't want to play with me still. That absolutely devastated me, even as a kindergartner. This kept going all throughout elementary school and into high school. I just never caught on that I shouldn't care about what they thought. I just remember trying so hard to get them to like me. And honestly, that was a huge waste of my time. I finally realized in these past few years who my real friends are, and it's so much better than faking it. I am honestly enjoying my school year and my time out of school more than I ever have. The friends I have now, I feel like I can stay close with into college and even past that. Compared to the fake friends I forced myself to get along with, they never honestly cared about what I thought, wanted to do, or anything like that. That pisses me off so much. No one should ever do that to themselves. Find people who want to hang out with you for what you believe in. Don't change that for people who won't even give you the time of day. I mean, some people in our grade would say that they're scared of Kendra and I. That's freaking nuts to me. What do you think, Kendra?
I think it's pretty dumb, but anyways, one of her close friends also said that when she was younger, she always wanted to fit in with the cool kids or the popular kids. And by popular, she means the ones that were in sports. She always expected the best from those people and got nothing but the worst, and that hurt her a lot, especially since she was so little. She always wanted to be as fast as them or be as good as they were in sports or to be invited to their birthday parties. But then the time she got into high school, she realized it wasn't as great as she wanted it to be. In that, she realized who her true friends were because they had stuck through high school with her the whole time. She learned how to just be herself and not care what those people think.
Another one of our friends said when we were younger, like 7th grade, we started getting out into these cliques people had made and started to find out who our friends were really. Everyone still acts nice to one another still for the most part. Once we start getting older, people's true colors will start to come through. And there are going to be people that won't like you. Like, not everybody's going to like you. At some point in time, you're going to have to accept that. You don't have to please everyone. She also said that before she got into high school, she wished that she knew that some of her close friends would talk crap about her, and that's what hurt her the most. Knowing that people she called her close friends would treat her in such a crappy way. She expected her friends to stick up for her in situations, but instead they followed the crowd. Everyone is a follower. In reality, they will join in and talk crap about you, which is just a sad but true thing you will encounter in high school at any point in time.
Overall, the second you get into high school or halfway through high school, save yourself and do your own thing. Find you and do what you love with the friends you truly love and care about. If your group of friends is in sports and you want to do theater, go do theater. You'll find your real friends there and you'll grow with them. If you want to be in choir or band, but your group of friends isn't into that and doesn't want you to do that, then right there you should know they aren't your true friends. And then go join band or choir and find the true clique of people.
I'm Mariah.
And I'm Kendra.
And thanks for listening to Mariah and Kendra's podcast today.
Hey guys, before we go, I'd like to remind you guys that you can follow our podcast on iTunes or Spotify. We plan to be posting new podcasts every week on Wednesdays. So if you want to keep listening on some more expectation versus reality of high school and sometimes in life in general, then please give us a follow on Instagram too, because we'll be posting updates on our story of what our topics are, and you guys can even help us choose what our next topic should be about by giving us suggestions. So please keep in touch with our social media, our Spotify, and our iTunes. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. See you next time.
My lover, goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me.